Hi. So here we have considered the pair of equations. One is this and the other is this. If x is greater than y, then what is the value of x minus y? Okay. So we have these two equations, this and this. Now we have an x square here and a y square here, and we need to find the value of x minus y. So we have x minus y, we also have squares here. So probably we will have something like x, we can generate something like x minus y whole square. X minus y whole square. What is the value of x minus y whole square? It will be x square plus y square minus 2xy. How can you generate this term? Obviously you can generate this by simply adding both of them, right? So that's where we start. Let's add both these equations. So we'll have x square plus y square. These will be the first two terms, first term of both the equations. Then you have minus xy and minus xy, that becomes minus 2xy, and then finally you have minus x plus y, minus x plus y. This is going to be 22 plus 34, which is 56. Now if you combine these three terms are nothing but x minus y whole square. So this is x minus y whole square. Now again, we want x minus y, but we have minus x plus y. So what we can do here is we can take minus common and then you get x minus y what we need. This together is 56. So now here we have x minus y whole square and here we have x minus y. Both these terms have a factor of x minus y. So let's take x minus y common. So if we take x minus y common here we'll have x minus y remaining and here we'll have minus 1 remaining, which is equal to 56. Okay, now considering that x minus y is, let's say, a, considering x minus y as a, what we have is here a into a minus 1. A into a minus 1 is 56. Okay, so a into a minus 1 is effectively consecutive numbers, right? A number and a number less than it, right? So a should definitely be an integer. If it were a decimal, decimal into decimal will not give us a integer, as in a decimal and a number which is one less than that decimal will never give us a integer, right? So a has to be a integer. So how can you write 56 as a product of two consecutive integers? The only way of writing is it is 8 into 7, right? Or what you can do is you can form a quadratic here basically. So you'll have a square minus a minus 56 is 0. So think of two numbers whose sum is minus 1 and the product is minus 56. The numbers will be minus 8 and plus 7. So a square minus 8a plus 7a minus 56 is 0, and this can be factorized as a minus 8 into a plus 7 is equal to 0. So a is either equal to plus 8 or a is equal to minus 7. But since x is greater than y, x minus a should be greater than 0. Hence a should be positive. So we will reject this case. Only this case is accepted. So the value of a, which is x minus y, is 8. X minus y is equal to 8. Hence the answer to this question is option A, 8. Thank you.